This year with my YouTube channel, my Etsy shop, digital products, affiliate programs, and brand deals, I've made $53,000 and it has been the best year of my life. I was finally able to achieve my dream of being a digital nomad. So I spent 7 months in Southeast Asia and China. I'm really happy about how this year went building these online digital income streams, and I want to give you some tips for how you can do this as well. To put things into perspective, this didn't just take 1 year. There was a lot of work involved actually leading up to this year. 9 years ago when I was 20, that's when I first had this dream to be a digital nomad. I worked in a 9-to-5 job after university and I quit my job about 5 years ago, and COVID was so hard. Like, I struggled so hard throughout the last 5 years, and I would say just the past year, things have really been just feeling easy. The first thing that I want you to know when it comes to building a digital business is try to work on only 1 or 2 income streams at a time. I'm guilty of wanting to do everything, and like at the beginning of the year, I knew I wanted to do brand deals, I wanted to make my own digital products, but I knew that I couldn't just focus on everything. So this is how I did it. At the beginning of this year, I focused on my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop. I did that for many months, and then in the summer, that's when I started to take some brand deals, and that's when I also joined some affiliate programs. So now this quarter, so I would say September until now, I've been focusing a little bit more on brand deals and also creating a digital product to sell. If you watched my other videos, you know that I just created a Etsy listing photos course. It has about 3 hours of video. It has 50+ pages of templates, and it's basically like a mini course that teaches you how to do your marketing on Etsy with a focus on the listing photos and videos. My next tip for you is to test the market before you commit to making a product and before you commit so much time and energy to selling a thing that might not even be wanted by your customer. So I'll tell you a little case study of what happened with my Etsy listing photos course. I had the idea to make this in, I would say, early October. I really wanted to just make some kind of digital product for my audience that was useful, because a lot of you follow me for Etsy advice, and I think I have a lot to share, but I think where I really stood out with my own Etsy shop is I knew how to make really good listing photos. So at the beginning of this year, I made kind of a crappy freebie product. It was this Canva template with listing photos. Yes, you can still download this, but basically throughout this whole year, 3,000 people downloaded this kind of ugly listing photo template that I made. And I was thinking, wow, like a lot of people just don't want to start from scratch when they're making their listing photos. And maybe I can offer a product where I actually teach them how to make listing photos, because I think a lot of people are struggling with this. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll make, a course on how to make listing photos. And, I could just have made the course and recorded all the video lessons and then just sold it. But what I wanted to do was actually to do a pre-sale. So basically what this is I make a sales page or a landing page. I don't actually make the course yet. I just plan out the curriculum. I plan out all the lessons and everything that I'm going to include in the course. I make a detailed page with what's included, and I basically get people to pre-order the course. Now, if I get people to pre-order the course, then I make the course. If nobody pre-orders the course, then I wouldn't make it. So my thinking was, I'm gonna use this strategy to actually validate the market and see if people actually are gonna pay money. And I'm actually so glad I did this pre-sale, because I had 6 weeks of promoting it, and in the first 5 weeks, nobody bought it. It was only in the last week that 9 people bought it. If you're also wanting to use this pre-sale strategy for selling digital products, you basically have to do 2 things. The first thing is you need some kind of an audience, either on social media or an email list. And the second thing you need to do is to create a landing page, or also called a sales page. For this Etsy listing photos course, I used Hostinger's drag and drop website builder, and let me tell you, it was so easy to use. I've actually tried a lot of website builders before in the past, and I would say Hostinger's website builder is one of the easiest to use. And the course platform that I'm using, which is Teachable, they do actually have a sales page builder, but I really wanted to customize this landing page because I wanted to make it more aesthetic, and Hostinger really let me customize everything everything. With Hostinger, it is $3 a month, and if you use my coupon code DinaLou, you can get an extra 10% off. And by the way, if you take a look at what's included with Hostinger's subscription, yes, you can make 100 freaking websites with Hostinger. That is such a good deal with just one website subscription that you're paying for. So you can create a fully custom WordPress website, or you can use what I used, which is the drag and drop website builder. And this was perfect because I was looking for a way to build this landing page that was fast and simple. I got a free domain, dinalou.store, and I built this sales page in 3 days. One thing I love is that Hostinger has so many templates that you can choose from. And if you don't want to build your website from scratch, you can use their AI website builder. Check out Hostinger and you can use my coupon code DinaLou for 10% off. And all the details are in the video description. The next tip I have for you is to get help when you have no idea what you're doing. This year, a huge goal of mine was to do brand deals, and at the beginning, like, companies were reaching out to me. I had no idea how to price myself. I didn't really know how they worked. I didn't know what to look out for in contracts. So what I actually did was I joined a membership program. The one I joined is Roberto Blake's membership for creators, and I learned so much from him about how to do brand deals, how to price myself, how to negotiate contracts. So basically I would join a live call with him twice a week and I would ask all the questions. In the past, I also spent thousands and thousands on business coaching courses, and like all this money that I spent, I know it is a lot. It seems like a lot, especially business coaching, but it was the best money I've ever spent. Like, I can truly be honest and say that getting coaching, getting courses, getting help for the things that I need, this has been the best money that I've spent on my business. The next tip I have for you is to find your rhythm when it comes to working and being productive so you don't burn out. This actually took me a long time to figure out, because when I quit my job 5 years ago, I was working so much. With the new kind of income streams that I have this year, which like mostly the digital kinds of income streams, and because I was traveling for 7 months this year, I found it just so hard to balance everything. But I do think that now I figured out how I work best and what time I work best. So every day I'll usually start work at around 10 a.m. I'll work until 3 or 4 p.m. So I'll work around 4 to 6 hours every day. And maybe in the evening I'll work 1 hour if I'm not going out. So every day I would say I spend about 5 to 6 hours working. That has worked really well for me. I actually did keep track of my hours when I was traveling in China, just because I wanted to actually test out like if I could work 4 to 5 hours. I would say, yeah, it made me a lot more productive because I was working smarter and not harder and not longer. Routines has also been a huge thing for me, like making sure I exercise regularly. I love running. I've been loving yoga, like reading, journaling, and just being able to take care of my own mind and my own energy has really helped me become a better worker. And I would say you work best when you take care of yourself outside of all the work activities you do. And I've been really trying to be productive when I have my deep work sessions. I totally recommend this book, Deep Work by Cal Newport. It is just so insightful. Next tip that I have for you is, okay, I know this might sound a little bit cheesy, but you really have to believe in yourself. 1.5 years ago, when I was at my lowest in business and when I just wanted to give up on everything because I feel like things were just not working out for me, I wrote in my journal, like, I am not gonna give up, I'm gonna keep going. Like, I really know that this content creation, like digital business thing, like I'm meant for this. And I really think that by the end of the year, 2022, like I really believe that something will happen in my business. Something's gonna get big. And you can call it manifestation or whatever you wanna call it, but it actually happened. So on like December 28th, that's when my 99th YouTube video blew up. That was the 1 month on Etsy video, and that's how I went from 4,000 subscribers to the 50,000 subscribers that I have now just in 1 year, less than a year. So follow your intuition. Don't follow what other YouTubers are saying, or if you're trying to research business ideas or how to make money online, don't just follow the trends. Don't just follow what's hot and what people are talking about on YouTube. Really figure out what is it that is going to make you happy, and believe that you can be successful doing that with the right resources. If you put in the work, if you believe in yourself, you are going to get there. Like, I really believe that anybody who really wants to do something, like, you can do it.